Welcome inside Eddie G. Robinson Stadium, the heartbeat really of Grambling football. So it's only fitting I'm now joined by Dr. Travian Scott, Athletic Director here at Grambling. Dr. Scott, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for having me.
We chatted before the season. You were very excited, energetic for your first year as an athletic director. Now we're kind of in the final stretch of football season, fall athletics. Has some tiredness worked its way in? How are you holding up?
Not yet. Not yet. Still very excited. There's still a lot going on. A lot of sports hadn't kicked off yet. Some sports, baseball, softball, for example, have started fall ball and have really begun to start to get their seasons underway, at least in the preseason. So that degree of excitement is still relatively high. Obviously, with football and soccer and cross country and volleyball going on, we're being pulled in several directions, but we're still excited about closing those seasons out and getting ready for our winter season with our basketball teams and our bowling team as well. So very excited, very, very passionate about athletics and student athletes and what this business, specifically at this institution, could do for our young men and women. And so I look forward to competing for championships into the 2022 year and beyond.
I know as a pitch to the university, you wrote up the now famous 237-page plan. I like to call it a novel.
Yes.
So I got to ask you, what page are you up to? What chapter are you up to?
So here's the thing about the strategic plan. I actually wrote that plan, and I tell people all the time, it took me 10 years. I wrote it mentally. And then when I got an opportunity to sit with President Gallo in the search committee, it just kind of, I sat down and started writing, and it morphed into this 238-page document where we're actually going back now as a department and re-examining that document. So it's actually a living, breathing document, if you will. But one thing that I wanted to do was make sure that we're in complete alignment with President Gallo's vision for what Grambling State University is to be moving forward. That vision obviously will be carried on to the University of Louisiana system, and so we want to make sure that alignment is something that athletics has and could utilize in the future. We're very excited about that document. Obviously, we've got some key points and some key perspectives and priorities that we have already outlined. But again, we're going to go in and examine that document to make sure that it's not just a document for me that I'm crafting. Because when I wrote that document, I would say I had more of an outsider perspective. Being here now for the past 90 days has given me more substantial purview internally. And so not just me, but the staff that's actually comprised in that committee. And so we look to make that document more fitting for Grambling State University athletics.
You mentioned that you implemented already some of those plans.
Yeah.
What would you say is your proudest accomplishment or something that you've already implemented here at Grambling?
You know what? I think for us, I always tell the staff, it's not about me, it's about we. I think the proudest accomplishment right now is to be able to get the buy-in from the student athletes and the administration. I think that's the biggest thing. When you say culture shift, it's all encompassing, right? And it's a process. There's some things that we're doing facilities-wise within our first 90 days that we've been able to do, namely the softball batting cages that's up and getting ready to be finalized. We've actually now have been able to identify the funding for our new tennis courts and tennis facilities for our women's tennis program, and so those are all exciting. But more than anything, I think the cultural aspect and the cultural shift of what we've been able to do, whether that's amassing a staff to support our student athletes, our coaches, whether that be again upgrading those facilities and really engaging with our stakeholders externally to bring about this culture of philanthropy, right? To have our donors, to have our former student athletes, to have our alums to be able to give in athletics and be able to give with the spirit of knowing and understanding that we're going to be transparent about what we do with those funds. Now again, going back to my earlier statement, all in alignment with Grambling State University, right? And so those are probably my proudest moments, but we've got a long way to go. And we take this job and we understand the significance, and I've said this over and over, of what that G means and what it symbolizes. And so, it's a huge responsibility. We don't run from it. So, we're going to take it and do the best we can with what we have while we're here. And we expect all of our teams to be excellent in terms of competitive nature, and that means to win games and to graduate your student athletes.